never been to this park, so I really don't know. Ah, no driving on the ground. Plenty of big trees to hang off of. What I'm looking for is a bench next to a tree. Maybe that will work. It's also good if it's in the shade. It looks like that would work real well right there. So it's morning. That means the east is generally that way. I'm not sure, you know. You have to observe it, but generally in the northern hemisphere the sun does an arc and then comes down kind of in the south. It actually doesn't go straight over like that. Like it's not like east and west. It kind of hangs out in the south. First of all, let's have a look around. I actually don't really want to be working in parks like this. This is not my goal. My goal is to be going on real hikes and real soda expeditions, like not mountains, but maybe really big hills. It's not, but this is more like testing, and this is how much time I have before our next event and our little vacation that I did not plan. So I'm not here in the park to work the parks. I'm here to hammer because I can be, because I have time, because it's close by, and I need to work out my problems on the radio. Okay, I chose this bench here. Can you tell me why? The reason is, number one, it's in the shade. Number two, it's not reserved. Number three, it's next to a big tree. The next thing I was going to show you is my brand new item this is designed for the arborists. This is a throw box, and it might be a little hard for me to unfold while holding the camera, so give me a second. Anyway, this is my throw bag. The idea is your entire cordage stays in this bag and you don't wind it up. You throw it and then you just lay it back down. I found even with my power cord, I have a 100-foot power cord. Actually, I started doing this. I found a box and just laid the power cord in there, and now I just pull it out because whenever I wound it, no matter how I did it, it would tangle. So I've got 41 feet in my Packtenna. That's about 12 paces. 1, 2, 11, 12. I was thinking if I throw my rope over that, I could hoist it up, but then it would hit this. These are the kind of problems you have to solve when you're out in the field. It's kind of fun. There we go. I made a big mistake. These shoes, these running shoes, are soaking up water and my feet are wet. I just did a quick test with this box, and the cordage just flew out of this box. I see why people use it now. I went over the smaller branch. I actually wanted to go over the bigger one. All of my cordage came out, and there's a tangle at the bottom. That's the way I folded it. The ground is really wet, so I don't want to be throwing this on the ground. I just don't want my stuff to get wet. My beanbag thing over there is really wet. It actually added weight to it. So I've got the 41-foot Packtenna. I'm extremely uncomfortable because my feet are soaked. Socks are soaked. Just one little mistake like that and it kind of ruins your whole day. Okay, let's talk about my setup. I like to show everything. This time I have a bit more thick, short piece of coax cable, RG58. as opposed to this super lightweight cable. I'm going to try to make a phone contact. I have yet to make a phone contact. Okay, I've got my key, battery. Alright, the cool thing about this antenna, this Packtenna, is it's super stealthy. There's no way that you can see this little wire from any distance at all. Can you see it? Am I clear to you? And so, all I did was throw this over, pull it down, wrap around the excess, pull down my antenna. I'll try to get a good shot of this. It doesn't go over any single branch. There's a lot of trees there, but when I'm done, I'll just pull it down, pull the cordage down. So the antenna is actually attached right there. That's cordage, that's antenna. With this thin brown cordage, no way that you can see this antenna from a distance. So it just looks like I'm sitting at a park bench. This time I went ahead and put a header on here. I went ahead and put the date, time, everything I know, where I'm at on the top. That way everything else I don't have to keep writing it over and over again. I'm learning as I go. All I have to do is kind of keep an eye that no one walks underneath this antenna, which surprisingly they will do. Alright, this is going to be my first phone contact, hopefully. Check my power, 10 watts. I'm going to tune it, 10 to 1. Alright. Okay, so I went to 1418 and I tried to go to upper sideband. It's on lower sideband. I'm like, it doesn't, if you go through mode, it goes through LSB, CW, AM, and then back to LSB, and I tried holding down the button, nothing worked. So I looked on my phone, and to go from lower sideband to upper sideband, you go into the menu, and you're supposed to go to Alt mode. There it is. Then you switch this. Normal. See that? Menu, Alt mode. Then you change this to upper sideband or lower sideband. I don't know what the QRP calling frequency is. I made a list somewhere, but I don't have. Somebody just asked if this is in use.
Hello, CQ20, CQ20 meters, CQ20, kilowatt 2, Sierra Tango Victor, K2 STV, calling CQ20, kilowatt 2, Sierra Tango
You know what?
Victor,
I heard you.
K2
Give me a chance.
Calling and by.
K2 STV, this is November 9, Yankee Oscar. Go ahead.
Queen Hotel, Whiskey number 5 in Norway, Q Quebec H Hotel. W5.
Is this frequency in use? CQ, November 9, Yankee Oscar, CQ, N9Y. CQ, November 9, Yankee Oscar in Illinois. CQ, N9YO in Illinois. CQ, N9YO, QRP. N9YO calling CQ in Illinois, QRP. I bet you somebody's tuning up, but that is a really horrible thing to do. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. I don't know a whole lot about sideband QRP, but I'm having a hard time getting anyone to hear me on sideband. I've had no problems with CW, as you've seen in other videos, but watch this. This is a Parks on the Air thing. Some jackass is screaming on the radio. Somebody's really faint. November 9, Yankee Oscar. November. Kind of gave up on doing phone. I don't have that much time to call CQ. I did it a lot and nobody heard me, or at least no one came back. I don't know. I'm gonna move to CW just to make a contact and let's see what happens. Okay, it's time to make an antenna adjustment. I'm not being heard. Someone heard me on CW, but he said QRN, so I'm gonna raise the antenna up some. Okay, the cool thing about this Packtenna is it's got a bunch of holes on it for all kinds of clamps, and this is the highest. If I could, I would raise this up too and get this up high, but I've added more tension on it, so now it's more of a straight line. When you're tired of sending CQ, you hit message, and then the number 1 right there. That's my first message, and it sends it for you. You have to record it too by using the record. So I hit message 1. And it's calling CQ for me. Yay! Five 7 9. I'm super happy. 1007, 1004, WD8Q, I do believe. He is also in Ohio. It seems like I've got a direct channel in Ohio, no matter whether I'm in Missouri or if I'm in Illinois. So I'm going to pack up now. Looks like a wedding. Pictures are getting closer and closer. I've got things to do. I brought this little bungee along. Once I got this up higher, it did seem to help. This throw box is freaking awesome. The cordage just comes right out. It doesn't get all stuck on the grass, so you should be able to get higher heights. I would say that's about 35 feet, maybe a little less. I could probably at this point, if I really worked at it, get about 40 feet, and I might do some practice throws just for the heck of it. I thought I had a lot of cordage. I thought I had a lot, but it actually wasn't that much. It ran out very quickly. I could see me actually losing this string. If you don't have enough, it could get too high and you won't be able to get it. So anyway, I'm real happy with this. I made a contact. It was a little bit of a struggle. I still haven't made a phone contact with the KX2. Probably need to just keep trying.